Okay, we were setting a key, right? So I set auto key, and so that we activate the keyframing for that node. On frame 0, I'm just going to give a little bit of a movement, and that way we get the initial key over there, and that way we can start keyframing on that track. And what I want to do is, give it a little bit more natural, because she kind of seems to be rotating from the middle, but in reality, if you're putting your weight on one foot, it's very common that your hip might come towards, line up more towards that leg, put the weight over the foot that is anchored on the ground. So it might make sense to just move to the side. Let's go back to that frame, and then let's frame 0 and set another key here for setting it. Okay, there you go. That it starts, and then as she moves towards the side, we get more of the weight on that foot, and then as she starts putting the foot down, then we can maybe move the weight down towards that. Actually should be on frame 60, so let's move that keyframe on frame 60 or so. I moved it to 61, so that will be kind of over here, and then she starts moving the other one, so then we can, oh, I lost the note, move the center of gravity to the other foot. Okay, in this case I will also consider rotating, because the rotation on the top kind of seems a little bit off. Actually, I would consider moving that key. From this point on, it will be, let's deactivate this, the auto key. Probably, it will be a matter of seeing. You see how it kind of stops abruptly? So I will probably move this key a little bit more towards the side so that it takes a little bit longer. Yeah, now it looks a little bit more natural, and then as she starts shifting the weight, it looks more natural, putting the weight on one leg. I will work more with, the keys that we set up here, because now as we see that we shift the weight from one foot to the other, it kind of looks a little bit off. So from that point you can start continuing to add, refining all the keys that you have. But this is on a briefing, how to work with the biped, how to convert your character and work with biped. The workbench here on biped apps gives you the equivalent to the curve editor, so you can go there and move keys as you see fit. You can always grab keys and move them as you need to. It does not work well with the regular curve editor, so just use the workbench if you want to do that. So I think this summarizes how you can start. The arms, it will be kind of the same way. Just start applying keys and use the keyframing tools.